Welcome Tater Tots, or welcome back if you're a new one. It's your girl Tati, back at it for another video. And today's video will be a Valentine's Day look. So you can pull this off either tonight for Valentine's Day or even Valentine's weekend, because you know trying to get stuff on Valentine's Day is a no unless you did it weeks and weeks in advance. But alright y'all, let's get into this lovely look. So I already have my face done. I used the Nyx Can't Stop Won't Stop in Deep Rich and the LA Girl ProConcealer and Cappuccino. No, I used the LA Girl ProConcealer and Chestnut. Instead of using my usual espresso, because this is a little bit more yellow than espresso, and because this foundation is red, I'll leave what I used to bronze and contour down below, but this is my same Ruby Kisses and Black Radiance palette. I really want to get the darker one. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette, and I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is like a mauve-y, really light mauve color, and I'm gonna lay this down in my crease. I know you're probably thinking that's a pretty light color, but it lays down a transition to help us build up the other colors into what we want. I think it's showing up pretty decent, and it's doing what I needed to do. This is the Wet n Wild I'll Do Trial palette, and I used to love this. As y'all can tell, it's kind of beat up. I love Wet n Wild shadows, and I love this type of palette, so I'm going to actually go into here. If you want to only use this palette, you can use this shade right here instead of using this shade, but I kind of like that shade because it adds much more, like, it has more purpley vibes than the one in there. That one is a lot more just neutral. We're going to take a little dawn brush. This is from Eco Tools. And I got this from Mercier. If I can figure out, it's still available, I might link it below. And we're just going to carve out like up here near this crease with this burgundy shade right here. I'm taking that red shade and putting it in the crease up here and on the outer corner. You already know how I like to shape my eyes. Oh, okay, that red coming through. Come on, red. Can you come through on this side? This side ain't getting it. And then go back with that brush that we used before. No extra pigment on it. And just blend out these edges. Little circular motions if you want. Then we're going to take this shade right here. Which is... It's a smoky burgundy, but it's a shimmer. I'm going to put that on the outer corner and the inner corner, because I think that it blends really good with your finger. You can blend these shadows out with your finger, and it won't be much of nothing. In the center, we're going to take a mix of these two shades right here, which is one is more of a rose gold with a lot of gold in it, and the other one is much more of a rose kind of color. It's a rose gold, but it has more rosy into it. So we're going to put the rosy one on top first. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I like this. I like to take mine up a little bit because I like my eyes to look bigger. I feel like I have too much lid space not to. Now, you may feel like this looks crazy on you, so do what fits your eye shape, as I always say. But for my eye shape, I like to go a little bit above and beyond. So we're going to go back with this shade right here, that smoky burgundy, to blend it out some. And you're just going to go back and forth with these two shades. And I know I said I was going to use the brownish rose gold, but I decided against it. I'm just going to use this rose gold. And then take a little bit of this and add that to... Oh, Lord Jesus. What is going on here? Blend that out some. That was a little bit of a mistake. Because, yeah. But that's cool, because guess what? Just go back over it. And this is a lot of building and blending, but it's actually a really simple look. And honestly, a really fast look. You don't have to keep going back over it. I'm going to take this Colourpop shadow, which is pretty old too. It is in Color Buddy. I think I actually got this for Valentine's Day probably some years ago. Don't tell nobody. And we're gonna take that shade and put that in the middle. It's kind of like a glittery shade, so it adds just a little bit of glitter. Oh, I really like this. It's really like, oh, crap. They've discontinued this Wet n Wild Mega Liner, but I've never tried it, so let me try it. I'm gonna be sad if it's really good, but I've heard good things. I like this liner. It's pretty black. It reminds me very much of my Elfwin, but I think I like my Elfwin a little bit better just because it's a brush, and I prefer brushes. This look came out much more purpley than I expected, so it's much more purple than a pink look. But that's fine because for blush, we're going to use these 3 shades probably. More like these 2. And if you don't know, I use eyeshadows and such for a blush, for contour, for all of that. I'm patting this in. I'm not swiping. I'm trying not to swipe as much because I found that when I pat, I kind of like how it blends. You know what's so funny about wearing blush? Even if you use eyeshadow as blush, it's still one of the first things to go away. But yeah, this is actually, I like these eyeshadows. I feel like you can actually use this really good for blush because you can stay in this area. If you're lighter than me, you are more neutral. You know, you could be in this area. This is a cute blush too, depending on your look. And I like to use eyeshadows as blushes because I feel like you get a more monochromatic look. I'm going to take just the slightest amount of this purple right here. And I'm going to blend that. But I'm going to leave that like closer to the back. Because I just feel like I'm not really getting the purple vibes that I want. So keep that back here though. Don't put it too much in the front. Oh, this is the BH Cosmetics Martin Mattes, by the way, if you didn't know. That's what that is. This looks good, but the monochromatic diva in me is saying, girl, put on a purple liner. Y'all, but we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. What we are gonna do though is put on some highlight. And I'm going to take one of my favorite highlight shades that I haven't even been able to use. The Makeup Revolution Ultimate Blush Palette in Golden Sugar 2 Rose Gold. Girl, this ain't no blush palette. What I'm gonna do is, girl said, I'm gonna go in with this shade first, and I might mix this shade. What I really like about the pink shade that I'm using is that it is intense, but like unlike the other ones, I kind of have to build it up. Which for this, I kind of want. I don't want to go straight in and it just be boom. Okay, now it's time to do our brows, which we should have done at the beginning, but be careful when you're doing it last because they're not going to get much brighter than this. And that's it, you guys. Can you believe I did not set my face? I did not use a primer or set my face, and I just feel like my face already looks good. But you know what? I'm going to set my face. I'm going to go take down my hair, put on some eyelashes, and then we'll be back with the final look. I'm back. I swooped down my hair. That took a while. That's why the lighting is really, really different. And I'm trying to film this before it gets dark. But yeah, I just did a little swoop. Let my puff hang out. I put on the 702 from Cherry Blossom. They're just some beauty supply eyelashes. I have a lot of lid, not actual eyelid, but just from eyebrow to, you know, eyelash line. I have a lot of space there. So I like for my lashes to be pretty long. I feel like that looks best on me because if you see, it only covers, they only go like halfway. They don't even, you know, do too much. Yes, again, happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Hopefully y'all getting this on Valentine's Day. Comment down below what y'all do for Valentine's Day. Add me on Instagram so I can see y'all Valentine's Day looks, or on Twitter too. And you know, go ahead and share this video so that we can get more members in this potato family, y'all. Have them join the winning team. And I mean, if you're not subscribed, go ahead, subscribe, so you can go and grow with your girl. Ew. It's so messed up. I don't even know what palette this is.